These women talking about why they want a man with money. Let's jump right into it.
People be like, she's a gold digger. She wants a guy with money. I'm trying to look for my husband and the father of my children. Why would I not want a guy that has a provider mindset? Why would I not want a guy that can provide financial stability for my future family? So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that whoever I am dating to be the father of my children and my husband, I'm gonna make sure that he is financially stable so that my children don't suffer.
Financially stable and looking for a rich guy is two different things. So some of y'all women be expecting guy to be super rich, you know what I'm saying? NBA money. If you not one of them women, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the one, you know, who just want to stay home and they want to go shopping at Chanel. Guy with a stable money might not be able to do all that. Stable money means, yo, okay, the rent is paid, mortgage, whatever you have, car note is good, food in the fridge, lights are on, and never hurting financially, right? But anybody can take a hit though. You just never know about life.
Ladies, only marry a man if he has money. Or
this is not even a real woman, man. Can't tell me this is not AI, bro. Come on, man. Who made this shit?
he's on his road to making some form of substantial income. A man who has superior wealth is driven, ambitious, and purposeful led by his work. This type of man's true nature illustrates there will be safety and security provided in the relationship. Now, this isn't for superficial reasons. This is for the purpose of you being in your divine feminine. At a woman's core, she craves to be looked after, so she can simply relax without having to be burdened with making the day-to-day life decisions. Doesn't want to have to pay all the bills, doesn't want to do the hard laborious jobs. She desires pure freedom, knowing her man is taking care of all the big responsibilities. And let me tell you ladies, this can only be achieved with a masculine man and one who is purposeful led in career and business, knowing his true responsibilities in the relationship.
Can you please tell us about your man? Where is he at? What do you do? Are you married? I didn't see a rock on your finger. So you're almost looking 50 with all those fucking surgeries and shit. Talking about ladies only marry a man with money. You ran out of time already looking for what you preaching right now to the younger generation.
I'm getting tired of this shit. Listen, I like a man with money, okay?
You're not the only one, baby girl. Get in line.
Manny, okay?
Why is she saying like that? Manny. Look, am I tripping? Hold on.
Okay, Manny.
What?
Okay.
Manny.
What can you give me that I don't already have? I could get everything for myself. I like a man with money. I like to go travel. I like to be pampered, just like you like to travel. You like to get pampered, okay? Men with money. That's it.
Manny.
So I'll spoil you just like you spoil you, but you ain't got no money, honey. You being funny, honey.
Can you guys leave it in the comment section where the accent is from? I've never heard people say Manny.
Money cannot be the only requirement. I know everyone is so fixated on the lifestyle, especially since social media and people, have luxury things, and you want those things too. You want to experience that, especially if you never experienced that. That's another thing. But you cannot just be moved by money, because quickly you'll realize that somebody can give you a lot of things, a lot of nice things, pay your bills, and still treat you like trash. So you'll be so empty and you'll have no peace, and that relationship will begin to tear at your self-esteem, tear at your confidence, that you won't even recognize yourself. And then you have to wonder, was the money enough? It's not enough. I think that's the bare minimum. Once you know who you are and what you want, and then you show up as yourself and you do the things that you expect someone else to do for you, you do it for yourself. Like, you want to go experience 5-star dining, you go take yourself out to that 5-star dining. So you're not looking to someone else, because that's an expectation, because that's an expectation in your life. Like, that's the standard you set for yourself. So anybody that's going to come into your life is going to have to match that. So it's nothing new. Like, you used to stuff. Like my Haitians will say, ou pas habitué. Like, you're not used to nice things. So you go after it. You'll sell your soul for it, because you never had it, and you're so...
Shout out to all the Haitians, by the way.
So desperate for it. Listen, cut it out. Because let me tell you something, when you are so desperate for something, and then if your only end goal is to get a man with money, you're going to only find a man with money. He ain't going to have no good character. He not going to have no good fruits of the spirit. He ain't going to know God. He is going to be definitely sent by somebody else. You already know who that person is. You already know what that person is going to be serving and what that person is going to be taking you through. HELL. When people ask me what do I want in a man, the last thing I say is money. Probably won't even mention money or whatnot, but it's only because I don't want to say broke. I'm going to say men without money or the means to provide do not approach me. I don't give that off. I give off. Yeah, you have to come with it.
I feel like out of all the videos we just watched, I think she's the only one that making sense to me. Everybody just talking about money, but nobody said this. I also want a man to be nice, protector, a good father, a good husband, religious. None of them people said none of that. They're pretty much saying, yo, I don't give a fuck about your personality, what type of man you are. It don't matter, man. As long as you have money, we good. Cause after I marry you, I can fucking divorce and have half of your fucking wealth. I don't give a fuck about what type of human being you are besides the money.
Hey y'all, it's Real Talk with Tan. I'm back with your L. And I'm not talking about no losses. We're talking about these life lessons. And we as women have some decisions to make. Are you dating a rich man or are you dating a broke man? Which one do you have right now? Let's break down the real difference between dating a man with money and dating one that needs some. And let me tell you, it's deeper than dinner dates and designer bags. Let's dive in. Maybe you're with or have been with a wealthy man that provides that financial security, but there's a disconnect. Or you've been with the one that provides the love, but there's a lack in financial stability, which waiting on the potential of financial growth and health can be draining. So let's talk about this, ladies. Dating a man with money does mean comfort. So he can provide the lifestyle, the trips, but sometimes, lady, that doesn't mean that he's able to give you the connection. But there's no emotional depth, and you may feel more like an accessory than a priority. And dating a man that's needing to get to the money can seem more like a team situation. And remember, that can fall into that category of struggle love, ladies. Everything becomes a discussion when money is tight. Who's paying what on the bills? Who's covering what? Are we halving this? Who's doing what, y'all? It's a team effort. In situations like this, the love may be real, but the struggle is real too. You have to remember that money cannot replace effort. Struggle isn't love. For dating a man with money, he should still be emotionally available for you. And a broke man should still be ambitious and working towards his goals. Remember, ladies, neither of these situations are ideal if the man lacks the effort, masculine energy that he needs. End of the day, ladies, money is a tool and not a foundation. Your question is, does he have the mindset? Does he have the discipline, drive to lead a relationship? No matter his bank account. Because if a man is a man, he's going to stand on it at all points. If not money or no money, that man ain't going to be able to lead you. It won't work. So y'all, let me know if you received this lesson today in the comments. And ladies, if you need help in this area, let me know. We got to break free from struggle love, and we got to stop committing to relationships that are only stability. But remember, a house is not always a home. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Even the last lady, you know what I'm saying? She making sense. Imagine that, you going to a 5-star restaurant with somebody that don't have a chemistry with, and you guys just sitting on your phone throughout the whole, dinner date. Are you gonna really enjoy that? I mean, I guess you'll enjoy the food that he paying for, but that's it. Somebody who you really have a chemistry with and makes you laugh and makes you feel comfortable, and somebody you're really attractive to, not just his, pockets, but the personality, the look wise, the way he talks to you, just makes you smile. Things of that nature. You can even go very not fancy restaurant and still have an amazing time. Still can eat good food. It don't have to be 5-star, Michelin star, all that shit. You can still do that and have an amazing time. And he don't have to be rich. That type of relationship is gonna go long way compared to you being with somebody only for their money. That's my take on this video, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. If y'all ain't subscribed, man, subscribe. I'm dropping video like this every single day. Peace and love.